Hey everyone, welcome to your Universe Z, the place where we talk all about the Dragon Ball universe. Today we are going to go through Vados asking Goku to have a child with her. And if you would like to see more Dragon Ball content, please leave your like and subscribe to join our Universe Z. Vados was one of the characters with an angel race introduced in Dragon Ball and is related to several others in the work. In general, we see her as a secondary character, but she has an interesting relationship with Goku to the point that many have gone so far as to ship them. But could this really happen? Could an angel and a Saiyan get married? What kind of offspring would be born from this relationship? And how could the child of these two become the most powerful being in the universe? Let's talk about all this in today's video. Vados is the assistant and martial arts teacher of the God of Destruction of Universe 6, Champa. She is the daughter of the Grand Minister and Whis' older sister. Vados is a good-hearted being and can be quite direct at times. She also often teases Champa for being overweight. She is also the one who politely introduced Champa to Goku after Goku asked who he was. She also shows concern for her God of Destruction's physique and health problems, as well as his diet selection. Examples are shown when she and Champa hike together in a forest, with Champa getting tired very quickly, leading Vados to point to his obesity as the cause of his low stamina and why he could no longer keep up with her. Another is when he drank a sugary drink between meals, which also led Vados to declare that he would skip breakfast tomorrow to balance his master's newly gained weight. This essentially makes her Champa's nutritionist as well. Like her younger brother, Whis, she loves to consume different foods. She is also told by Vegeta that Vados has been leaving no openings for an attack, stating that she must be as strong as at least Whis. She is also eloquent, respectful, wise, and can be quite ruthless when it comes to the things she is responsible for, or at least aware of, as she is seen destroying a planet when Champa ordered her to do so without batting an eye. After the Grand Minister announces that the losing universes in the Tournament of Power will be obliterated and that only the angels will be preserved, Vados simply closes her eyes and smiles silently when Champa confronts her about it, which shows that she does not show affection openly towards him. She also cried sarcastically at the thought of him being erased during the tournament. However, despite all her teasing, Vados really cared about Champa, at least to some extent, as shown by her bowing respectfully to him when he and the rest of Universe 6 were eventually erased. She is a very composed and insightful person. Worthy of note, she is the only angel in the other universes who has any respect for Goku, while most of the destroyers present Mosco and Yerez being the only apparent exceptions hated and blamed Goku mutually for the Tournament of Power. Vados responds by stating that they are all indebted to Goku. She pointed out that Zeno was already going to erase all of them with their universes completely, but Goku's closeness to Zeno was able to convince the Omni King to give the underdeveloped universes a chance to survive by winning the Tournament of Power, which they all ignore. At the same time, she can also be quite naughty, as she once intentionally instigated a fight between Bills and Champa by making a birthday cake with only one puff fruit on it. It seems that Vados has a closer relationship with Whis than with her other siblings, as she chose to join the Universe 7 audience section after Universe 6 was erased. When this was brought up by her sister Margarita somewhat accusingly, possibly questioning her loyalty since it was Universe 7 that caused the erasure of her universe, she seemed nervous about explaining her motive. This choice to side with Universe 7 may be due to the fact that the two spend more time with each other than with other angels due to the fact that their universes are twins. Being Champa's martial arts teacher, Vados is extremely powerful. Her power level is even much higher than Champa's, making her the strongest being in Universe 6. Vados claims to be slightly stronger than Whis, but Whis objects and tells her that it has been a millennium since they trained together, indicating that when they trained together, Vados held superior power over her younger brother. It seems, however, that Vados is at least Whis' equal in combat at the moment. Despite Whis' objection, Vados confidently asked him to see which of them is stronger now. As shown in the previous battle between Bills and Champa, Vados is strong enough to knock out Champa easily with a single blow to the neck. Vados displays the ability to destroy an entire planet from a distance simply by touching her staff. Later, she was shown to be strong enough to be able to instantly drag 6 super dragon spheres at once, which are the size of planets, as she flew to the nameless planet. In the manga, Vados was unaffected by Ramses' battle roar, which could stun the gods of destruction and knock out the supreme Kaiosins. She was also able to observe Dispo's movements with complete clarity, while Champa was not. It should be noted that despite Vados' astronomical power, she is still far below the likes of the Great Minister and far below Zeno and future Zeno, and therefore must always be respectful and courteous when in his presence. We can certainly note that the relationship between Vados and Goku was good enough for Dragon Ball fans themselves to come to ship both characters as a true couple. But could there be such a relationship between them? Would it be right or possible for an angel and a Saiyajin to be together and have a child? We don't know exactly if there are rules against this, as we only know some specific information about angels. Angels are life forms of extremely high status within the hierarchy of the multiverse. Their role is to guide and teach the gods of destruction to master their destructive abilities while also serving them as their personal assistants. In the case of the Grand Master, however, their duties are to serve and advise Zenith. As deities, they possess divine ki. Whis mentioned the kingdom of angels and their home planet. Angels do not need food, although they can eat and drink as a luxury. They also don't need sleep, unlike the gods of destruction and the supreme Kaiosins. Angels are almost completely incapable of dying, and the only way they can be removed from existence is by violating angel laws, which will cause them to automatically disappear. However, if commanded directly by the god of destruction of the respective angel, they can ignore the only law of the angels. This is seen when Whis sets back the time for Z fighters to kill Frieza after he resurrected and achieved the golden form under Bill's command, as well as when Whis resurrected Frieza under Bill's command. There are many other such cases. Angels have abilities that are not usually seen among mortals or even gods, such as superior instinct, warp, and temporal do-over. Furthermore, it is mentioned by Bills to Vegeta that angels like Whis are constantly using superior instinct and, as such, are comfortable using it without bodily effort, similar to Goku's principle for Super Saiyajin full power. This would explain why all angels have silver hair, although this is pure speculation. Much like Zeno and future Zeno, whom they serve, the angels are generally ruthless and indifferent, with exceptions like Whis, not caring about the lives of others. According to their laws, angels must remain neutral, allying themselves with neither good nor evil, and cannot ask for help to save their universe if it is in danger. This includes not only mortals, but also the gods themselves. Beyond this rule, however, angels are not restricted to what they can and cannot do. Furthermore, as amoral as they are, the angels can lend their help to others, such as Whis turning back time for Goku for a second chance to finish off Freezer. Another is when Whis tells Trunks of the future and Mai of the future that he will alter the future timeline, warning Bills of Goku Black's future and Zamasu's Zero Mortals project. That said, we know a little better about their personalities and worldviews, but nothing that says anything about marriage or how they reproduce. However, it shouldn't be impossible for Vados and Goku to have a child should they wish, but he certainly wouldn't be an ordinary child, being in the perfect line of becoming even more powerful than Gohan, possibly becoming the most powerful being in the universe. But what about you? Do you think a truly powerful child could come out of the union between an angel and a Saiyajin? What could Goku and Vados' child look like? Leave your opinion in the comments. That's it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for videos, don't forget to comment here below, because I'll be reading all of them as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your university.